Alright, in this video I'm going to discuss the differences between two different vertical grips. One that's been on the market for quite a while and one that's relatively new, and that would be the Bravo Company VGF's Gunfighter vertical grip. And this one is the Shorty. Some of you have probably seen the Bravo Company vertical grips, and you've seen the long ones. This is the small Shorty. It's optimized for use with the thumb brake method, which is a different way of gripping the forend of your rifle, using the vertical grip as an assist and not actually grabbing a hold of it. Now I don't have a rifle down here, so I can't demonstrate that. But you know, at the end of the video, I'm going to install these on at least a upper receiver, so you can get an idea of what they look like. So that'll be at the end of the video. So what we got here is the two different grips in their original packaging. You can see that Bravo Company's is packaged kind of a blister packaging, so you can actually see the item, and it's designed for, you know, hanging on retail pegs in stores. And the Magpul, the MOE RVG, actually ships in this box. This could be hanged on pegs too. I think there's a fold out on the inside, so you could actually hang it. Not that that's relevant in any way, shape, or form, but this is kind of what the packaging looks like. I wanted to give you a view of that. So packaging on both of these is great. Most of Magpul's components ship in similar types of boxes to this. Some ship with instructional information inside, some ship with decals, and others don't. So this Bravo Company grip is new. This is the first one that I've received, so this is kind of an unboxing as well, because this is brand new. I haven't even opened it, so this will be the first time I've had a chance to get my hands on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these, and we'll start with the Magpul. The Magpul ships in a plastic bag, and there's a small rail section on the inside of the box, and there's an inner box that comes out. And the outer portion of the box, if you were to take it apart, there are instructions. So instead of a printed instructional sheet, the instructions are on the inside part of this outer box. So you tear this apart and there's the instructions. Also, like I mentioned, on the other part of the box there's a pull-out piece, which for retailers this is good because then they can hang it on the rack or whatever. That's the packaging on the Magpul MOE RVG. And there's the Magpul. This actually, I've actually already had this out of the box, and I've actually had this installed. So if you see marks up here from installation, that is why. It's not a brand new unboxing of this. I put it back in the box so we could see the POP packaging of both components. So the Bravo Company is got a staple at the top, and this package just pops apart. And what do we have? We have a box of latex gloves, which I was using for Magpul, okay, and there's the Bravo. Now the Bravo company grip does not come with a small rail section. So it's assuming that you have rail sections for your handguard already. And it doesn't really, I'm looking at the back of the card here, and it doesn't really have any instructions per se on how to install, although that's pretty self-explanatory. There's some information off the back of this that I'll read. And that's pretty much it for the packaging there on the Bravo company. Nice packaging on both. And you can see right off the bat, we're assuming you can see it and it's not washed out with my camera settings. You can see right off the bat that the Bravo company is shorter. Grab a tape measure, I can give you an idea on the size difference there. Now, and it looks like it's about 3/4 of an inch shorter. I'm just taking it off camera here so I can get an accurate measurement. That's probably more like a 1/2 inch difference. Give or take a smidgen. You'll also notice get that camera adjusted here a little bit better. There's a angle to the Bravo company, whereas the Magpul MOE is straight up and down. This one's actually got a bit of an angle to it, and that's by design. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to mention the prices, because the Bravo company is pretty damn expensive, in my opinion. It's $45. The Magpul is $20. Depending upon where you get it from, you can probably get it for a few bucks less. So the Bravo company is twice the money. And I'm not really sure you're getting twice the vertical grip for your money. It is angled. It is shorter. Judging, obviously I haven't used the Bravo company yet, but the feel is good on both of them. The Bravo company, it's a lower profile design, and they specifically state that's to help prevent snagging on your gear. Although I can't honestly say that I've had any problems with the Magpuls, snagging on anything. I mean, we're only talking a 1/2 inch difference here, so I'm not sure if that's a real big sell point. At least to me, it's not. Bravo company states that the angle, the reason behind this angle, is to increase the rigidity of the forearm and provide a more natural wrist angle. I can't comment about the rigidity, but having a proper wrist angle is always important. I don't know about you guys, but I work in the IT field, so I'm on a keyboard all the time, and to prevent carpal tunnel, having the proper keyboard and the proper wrist angle and proper chair plays a key role. So I think the angle, there might be some validity behind that claim. Bravo company also states that this can be mounted in reverse. In other words, this would be the forward-facing design, facing towards the end of your barrel. They're stating that it could be mounted in reverse, like so, to increase control when grabbing the weapon by both the handguard and the grip. I'm guessing that with this being angled this way, it kind of creates a channel that your hand can grab onto easier. I haven't obviously tested that. Bravo Company also states that the flat sides of this provide better yaw control. And, well, as you can see here, the Magpul is kind of tapered up near the top, and that's, that's for a grip like this. This is not really tapered. The sides are flat going all the way down, and supposedly that's to provide better yaw control. Bravo Company also states that there is an aggressive texture to the grip, and obviously we have texture all the way around. Very almost identical type of texturing to the Magpul. The Magpul doesn't have the texturing going all the way up to the top, whereas the Bravo Company does. But the texturing over here goes up pretty far. I'd say the texturing on both of these are very similar. I can't say one is necessarily better than the other. It's the exact same style of texturing. There's just a little bit more on the Bravo Company on this section here. Now here's one of the biggest sell points for the Bravo Company that I've seen so far is the Bravo Company actually has internal storage. So there's this cap right here, and you have to excuse me for a second. I actually, since this is a kind of an unboxing, I haven't actually opened the cap. You've got these two finger grips here that you press down on, and this cap hinges open, and you have storage space on the inside. The Magpul does not, and they do not offer a grip insert or anything, so this is just empty, wasted space. So obviously I'm the type of person, I love to have lots of tools, cleaning accessories, extra parts, batteries on my rifle at any one point in time. So having this little storage compartment with this cap, and I can't see that cap accidentally coming over or coming open. It's definitely closes very solid and clicks into place. This is a good sell point in my opinion to use for storage. You could put some CR123 batteries in there, little bottle of oil, lots of different things you can put in there. Now, the Magpul grip, the pistol grip, has a plug in it, and you can use that for storage, and they also have grip inserts. So they have customized grip inserts to hold batteries, different types of batteries. They've got one that holds a bolt and a firing pin, so that's really convenient as well. That's one of my favorite parts of the Magpul pistol grip is the grip inserts that you can use for storing parts. I was always disappointed that the vertical grips did not have a similar storage capacity. At a minimum, at least a cap where you can, stuff something in there and close it. So a shout out to Bravo Company for doing that with this. Bravo Company also says that they use a cross bolt design, and it is designed with improvised adjustment in mind, and they state that you could use a quarter to take this off and put it back on. That's what Bravo Company says, but looking at the bolts on the Magpul, I think you could use the same tool on the Magpul without any issue. So the clamps on the Bravo Company are reversible, They are not reversible on the Magpul. You can see that on the Magpul this section here is solid and this is the removable section. They are not really reversible. You can see the nuts right there are actually recessed into this top part section, so it's not really reversible. You can see they use they've got a 2-screw design on the Magpul, and we have a 1-screw design on the Bravo company, and these are reversible. So if for some reason you want to move the section with the screw to the other side, you can take this assembly apart and flip-flop it. Now, Bravo company also says that these clamps are spring-loaded, and they do feel like that. I haven't played with it. The Magpuls are not. If you loosen these up too far, this piece right here, if you loosen up both of these bolts too far, this whole piece will just fall off. And it's happened to me on several occasions. When I'm trying to take it off or to move it or whatever, and I loosen it up too far, this piece falls off. And I've actually lost one of these nuts as well. So I didn't particularly like that, but I can't really say that's a design fault, because you normally are not really moving this thing around when you're in the field, or you're not supposed to, I guess. I don't know. This one with the spring design, I don't know if that's going to prevent these pieces from falling off. It may or may not. Again, I haven't even played with this at all, so just kind of reading you what the sell points that Bravo company has. Now, sell points for the Magpul MVG MOE vertical grip. Again, it costs about $20, so it's cost effective. That's the big sell point. Magpul says that this grip can be used with the traditional grip, which is like this, or with a what they call a thumb break method of shooting, and I believe that's more so where your hand is maybe you have a few fingers like this, and this finger might be loose, and this thumb is wrapped around the top of your handguard. That's kind of how I hold my rifle, in a method similar to this. It just provides me better stability. I've never really held a forward vertical grip like this. It's, to me, uncomfortable, and it doesn't give me as much control as, say, holding it up like this with my thumb kind of wrapped around the top of the handguard. So this gives you the flexibility of doing it either way, depending upon your method. This one, as you can see, it isn't really designed for a traditional grip. You end up with your pinky not having any place to go, per se. Some of you who shoot, small subcompact 380s will probably be used to this, because, like me, my pinky always hangs off the end of those smaller guns. But, my traditional grip is going to be something like this, and it is perfect for that. So this is actually going to be the new grip on my Spikes rifle. And it isn't because there isn't anything seriously wrong with the Magpul. I love the Magpul. This is a new product. It's got a aggressive, it's got a little bit of an aggressive angle to it, and the storage. Those are the sell points for me. And I think I'm done with all my talking points right now. The only other thing I could do is try and take this apart a little bit, and I'll grab a screwdriver and I'll do that and see if I've got any additional feedback to provide. Okay, I got this loosened up a little bit, and you can definitely see You might be able to see. Get this adjusted a little bit. There are a couple of springs right down in there, so if you loosen this up, it is spring loaded. It kind of pops out and then tightens down. So that's a nice feature. I don't have a quarter, so I can't test if a quarter or dime will actually work on this, but it definitely looks like it will. If we take this completely apart, and since it's spring loaded, we want to hold on to it. The springs are okay. The springs are in there. They're captured. They're not going to fall out. That's important to me. Nothing worse than taking something apart and the springs go boing, and good luck finding them. So let's just test and see if we can switch the sides on this like Bravo Company claims. And yep, and we have little detents right there for the springs on both sides. And I believe we have to get it started and run the bolt through and press it down a little bit. And here we go. So it's fairly easy to swap the two clamps around, move it from one side to the other. It's definitely designed to do that. I see a very high quality bolt. I see a captured nut that didn't fall out. Unlike the Magpul, the nuts have a tendency to fall out. I don't know why. Nothing a little bit of glue probably wouldn't take care of. So that works. I guess if maybe you're a left-handed shooter, you might want this adjustment on the other side, so you can you know, access it that way with your other hand. I'm assuming that would be the logic behind there. So well, those are about all my initial impressions at this point. I'll definitely I'll follow up. I'll give you an idea of what this looks like mounted on an upper receiver, both of them. And I don't yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this particular review and unboxing of the Bravo Company vertical grip and the comparison of it to the Magpul MVG vertical grip. Alright, here's a disassembled upper receiver with a Troy Industries alpha rail on it, and I have a 2-inch bottom rail section, and you can see what the Magpul MVG vertical grip looks like installed. And here is the Bravo Company Shorty vertical grip installed. As you saw previously, I moved the screw from the left side of the grip to the right side of the grip, and I believe I'm going to leave it there just so it's out of my way. You can see that it definitely is a lower profile, and the raking on it gives it a more aggressive look than the Magpul. So I believe I'm going to leave this one on this rifle and try it out, take it down to the range, and see how well it works.